Welcome back to my channel, and this is about to be awesome. Well, maybe not awesome. If you came here today to see some Lego content or some Lego story, I don't really have that for you today. I was going to bring you my own story, something personal. And let me set the stage for what's going on here in the background. First, the picture of the cute kid in the background, that's me, back when I was innocent. Naive and not knowing what was going on, but I figured I'd share that for this picture. Obviously, the minifig again, that's me. That's about the only Lego content you're getting today. And then to each side of the picture, you see two face masks. One that says, "This is that place," with the Walmart spark on it. That is a Walmart face mask. And then the red one with the little white sideways looking U. If you don't know what that is a face mask for DoorDash. And then in front of you, you'll see 5 Lincolns. That's right, 5 Lincolns. 4 pennies and a $5 bill. As I get into why I'm creating this video today, it'll all become obvious why those are the pieces I set the stage for. So, long story short, those that know me in person know that I used to work for Walmart. Matter of fact, there's probably still people that think I do, because I have just recently left the company. Worked for them for about 4 years. For the most part, it was a great experience. But as the company started to change and the direction the company went, I felt it didn't meet my needs anymore. And it was time to step away and do something that meant more to me. Not saying that Walmart's wrong in how they do business or wrong in what they did for their changes, just saying that I didn't agree with it anymore. So I made my decision and I stepped away from the company. In that time, I started working for DoorDash. I like it in the aspect of, what little bit I've done. I get to choose when I go work, and I get to kind of pick some of the jobs I do, and it's pretty good so far. I've only been out a few days, but that leads us to the story where we're at now. I received a call on one of my deliveries to go out and pick up a grocery order from Walmart. This was yesterday. So, disclaimer before we go any further. This will be more of a rant video, a vent, if so to speak. If that's not what you want to hear or listen to, then I'm sorry for wasting your time this far. But if you're interested to hear what I have to say, I'm going to speak as honest as possible. I'm going to try to use facts more than my opinions, though I will share plenty of my opinions. But I want to base information on facts, not anything other than that. So, yesterday at 4:57 p.m., I received a call to pick up an order from Walmart. I have to be just outside the parking lot, so pretty convenient. I accepted the order, and I followed the directions to go to their pickup area. Upon arriving to their pickup area, they had 13 reserved stalls for OGP, and they were all full with cars, and 2 parked awaiting to pick up orders. And there were several cars parked to the side, but I didn't know if they were there for OGP or not, or pick up orders, or whatever the case may be. But it was pretty crowded. So I already knew I was going to be there a while. I expected to be there 30, 45 minutes maybe, because there's a lot of cars. After about 30 minutes of sitting there, though, I had only seen one associate come out and dispense one order. So at this time, I decided to try to contact the store to see what was going on. Also let them know that I had, at this time, finally got into a stall, and just let them know that I was there. I tried first through the DoorDash app, and I tried, I believe, twice. maybe 3 times. I think I only tried twice through the DoorDash app. Both times it went straight to a voicemail. They had this really cute Christmas hours message. So obviously the voicemail hadn't been updated recently, but it was alright. It's only been a couple weeks since Christmas, so no harm, no foul, right? So then I decided to contact the store directly from the phone number from the reserved line. And I tried about 3 times, went straight to voicemail. Then I tried again, and it started ringing. And it rang about 4, maybe 5 times, and then went to voicemail. I then called at least 2 more times, again to no avail, all to voicemail. So I decided to call the store directly. So I called the store 3 times. Again, just rang. Never got answered. Never went to voicemail. It just rang. So now we're at about 10 attempts for me calling the store over about a 2 to 3 minute period with no answer. I still have yet to see an associate to speak to him to let him know that I was there or anything. So I stepped out of my car, walked around, I took some pictures of the parking lot, and it was still quite crowded. Again, I think they may have only dispensed 1 order at this time, maybe 2. So I decided to call 1-800-Walmart. I got on the phone with them, and I let them know, hey, I have been here about 35 minutes already. I let them know that the pickup time for this order was 3:55. I received the order at 4:57. It was now approximately 5:30. I was on the phone with them for about 10 minutes. They made a couple attempts to the store again without getting in touch with anyone in the store. And so I was like, man, so what are we going to do? And they said, well, we can file a complaint for you. Let them know that, that you're not happy with their service. And again, they apologized a bunch of times. And, the customer service on the 1-800-Walmart number, I mean, they were pleasant, but I don't feel I received any resolution from that. But I think the good thing was, I was able to pass some time mentally by having a conversation and getting some of my frustration out on the phone. Not really upset yet, but again, I've been there about 30 minutes. Actually, a little more than 30 minutes. So again, talking to them, I'm on the phone with them for about 10 minutes or so, and finally an associate comes out, and I let them know about my order. They said it wasn't ready yet. They said they were working on it, and then they would get back to me. So I had some contact with an associate. I hang up with customer service on the phone, and I wait for a while. Got a little bit of music playing in the car, passing some time. And it's about 6:15 or so. Now I'm starting to get frustrated. I've been here about an hour and 20 minutes. They've served a few more cars now. Maybe 5 or 6 cars now have left the parking lot. So again, I'm just like, man, what is going on? But now I'm getting frustrated. I've been here quite a while, and I gotta go to the bathroom. So I decide, well, it's an hour and 20 minutes. I'm not gonna miss my order if I go walk into the store, go use the restroom. So I do that. I walk into the store, and when I walk in, I happen to see the store's front end coach. And I let him know, hey, I've been outside waiting for almost 2 hours for pickup. That's not really cool. And he says, well, why didn't you just cancel the order? And I'm like, well, because I want to take care of my customer. And I've been out there like 2 hours, but, my customer is depending on DoorDash to deliver their groceries, and DoorDash is dependent on you to get the stuff out to me. But I don't want to get into it with this guy because, again, I'm actually frustrated now. So I go in, I use the restroom, I go back out, head back to my car and hang out for about another 10 minutes or so, and I'm just like, okay, let me try calling customer service again. Again, I've only seen one associate so far. So I call customer service, 1-800-Walmart, and I'm on the phone with them. And they are, again, very apologetic for the wait. They said on their end they don't have any information. They said I could cancel the order, and I'm trying to tell them I can't cancel the order. I'm a DoorDasher. That the customer would have to cancel the order or the store. Now, I can cancel my delivery, but that's not what I want to do because I want to take care of my customer. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to take care of the customer. So they're trying to see what they can do. They attempt to contact the store. I believe 2 more occasions. Again, no results. I do have an associate come up to the car asking me if I am so-and-so or for so-and-so's order. I'm like, no. They leave. So again, my second contact now is pretty much useless because they're just randomly checking to see if I'm somebody else. And I'm pretty upset, but I'm trying to maintain composure because obviously the customer service I'm speaking to is on the phone. It's not his fault. But he's just a broken record. I apologize. We just have to wait. I can't get in touch with the store. And I'm asking, well, what can we do? Is there anything we can do? I mean, is the store your only option? And he keeps pretty much repeating the same stuff. So eventually I ask him, well, do you have a supervisor? I mean, if there's nothing you can do to help me, can I speak to your supervisor? And he's like, I do, but I apologize. And he's trying to repeat again. I've said, look, this is not about you. I just would like to speak to your supervisor. If there's nothing you can do for me, I want to speak to your supervisor. So he says, okay, let me put you on hold. Give me a minute. He says, I'll get you the supervisor. So while I'm waiting on hold, I have another associate come up essentially asking me the same thing. And again, I'm frustrated, and I said, no, but I have been here now probably about an hour and 40 minutes. I've now been on this phone call for like 30 minutes. So he says, well, there's nothing I can do. And I'm kind of like, well, there's something that has to be done. I've been here an hour and 40 minutes, and he's trying to tell me, well, these other customers have been waiting too. I said, again, I've been here an hour and 40 minutes. Every car in this parking lot has left since I got here. Because, now they've got like 3 or 4 associates working cars. And he's trying to say, well, no, there have been people here quite a while too. I said, I'm telling you, I took pictures of the parking lot. There's not a car in the parking lot right now that was here when I got here. I said, can you just go get one of your supervisors? And he's like, well, I can. Let me go see if I can get so-and-so. I said, how about you go get me your guys' front-end coach? Because, again, I spoke to him in the store. He said, all right, I'll go ask. And, again, I'm not upset with him. He's doing his job. But, obviously, he's the person that approached my car. So, as things are going, I'm still waiting on the phone. The supervisor gets on the line. He pretty much gives me the same speech that the other guy did. And I'm frustrated. I'm like, how can I be sitting here now almost 2 hours, not have the order, not have any answers to the order? I call customer service. You guys can't get in touch with the store. I called the store 10 times. You guys have now called the store on 5 separate occasions, and no one can get a hold of the store. There has to be something. What's the contract with Walmart and DoorDash? I've been sitting here this amount of time. What's their promise and guarantee to get the order to the DoorDash driver? If I was a Walmart employee, I'm getting paid by the hour. But I'm a DoorDasher. I get paid per delivery. So Walmart, who has this really high principle about paying their associates, doesn't care about the people that are working for them, not under their payroll. This is how I'm feeling, of course. And, while we're on that topic, that's what that $5.04 is. That's what I was paid for this delivery. $5.04. Now I've been here 2 hours, and I'm pretty much getting to the conclusion that I'm probably not even going to get to deliver the order, which means I don't even get the $5.04. But 2 hours in, when do I decide enough's enough? I waited 30 minutes. I waited an hour. Now we're at almost 2 hours. And they send one of their hourly supervisors out to me. And I just pretty much reiterate to her. I said, look, I've been here 2 hours. I just want to get the order. I want some information on the order. This order was scheduled to be picked up at 4 o'clock. I received the order at 5 o'clock. It is now almost 7 o'clock. There has to be a resolution to this order. She says, well, let me go see what I can do and get you some answers. Back to the supervisor for the customer service. He says, well, we can file a complaint. I said, we've already done that, but I don't see what good the complaint's going to do. The complaint doesn't resolve any of my problems right now. I have a problem now. This complaint doesn't resolve that. And this kind of goes back to me working for Walmart. I understand how the process works, but they're not fixing anything now. This complaint's going to go in. They may or may not call me in the future. They might offer me a $20 gift card. Who knows what they'll do? They might not do anything. They might not even call me. But they're not fixing the problem. Long story short, I literally get the order at 8 o'clock. So I sat out there for 3 hours and 3 minutes waiting for this order. And I take the order to the customer. I drop it off. The customer's excited. And I make my $5.04. Now after this, I contact customer support for DoorDash. And they graciously, because it was longer than a 30-minute wait, they give me $5. So I did get $10.04. But I got $5.04 from this delivery from Walmart that took me 3 hours and 3 minutes. And this is where the vent comes in. It's not that I waited 3 hours and 3 minutes for the customer. I'm okay with that. I signed up to take care of the customer, and DoorDash even said, well, you can cancel the order or cancel the delivery. It doesn't take care of the customer, and if I cancel the delivery, it doesn't resolve any problems. You just assign another DoorDasher that waits 30 minutes, then another one that waits 30 minutes, and then the customer doesn't get the order and you lose that customer. I wanted to take care of the customer, which is what Walmart used to be so great at. It used to be so great at taking care of the customer. Now, in this situation, I'm not even the customer. I'm essentially like a vendor. I'm hired by Walmart to deliver their merchandise to their customer. So they don't care about me. I'm that middleman. It's like I'm an employee, but I'm not on their payroll. I just don't see anything about this that shows me that Walmart is the company it used to be. They had a lot of things in their company that meant a lot. Their 10-foot rule. You couldn't walk 10 feet from an associate without them greeting you or asking you if you needed some assistance. Walk through a Walmart today. See how many customers how many associates will even recognize that you're in the building, or greet you, or say hello, or ask you if you need any help, or go out of their way to assist you like they used to. And then in this situation, 3 hours and 3 minutes, and what do you think they care? They don't care about nothing. If they did, it wouldn't have took 3 hours and 3 minutes to get my order. That problem would have been resolved months ago. Because the fact that they were this far behind shows that this wasn't the first time they've been there. What's the resolution? And this goes back to why I left the company. Because the company stopped caring about people. They stopped caring about the associate. They stopped caring about the customer. All they cared about was the bottom line. And ironically, the way they deliver their plan to get and increase the bottom line takes away from the thing that will increase the bottom line the most. The people. If they took care of the people and they took care of the customer, if they took care of the associates would want to work. Which would mean the job would get done, which would mean the customer would be happy, which would mean these problems wouldn't have occurred to begin with, and then their bottom dollar would increase. But instead, they're worried about process more than they are about people. The irony is, if you get the people to buy into it, the process is no longer a problem. And then DoorDash, their mindset was very similar. You could have just canceled the delivery. How did that take care of the customer? Granted, I suffered by getting $5.04. And sure, I could have canceled the delivery and went out and made 6, 8, 10 more deliveries and, made up that money. But again, they weren't wanting to take care of the customer. Sure, they might have refunded their order. But again, if they do that, how many times do they have to do that before they lose that customer? Now, at least DoorDash was in an effort to try to do the right thing. They made an amends with me and offered me an extra $5, which didn't make up for the time I was there. And they did thank me for assisting the customer. All Walmart did was apologize. I heard the word "I apologize" 40 times that night. That doesn't fix anything. I'm just very disappointed right now. I'm very upset. Now, it was my choice to stay there for 3 hours and 3 minutes. But for $5.04, what was more important? The money or the customer? Because I think if I take care of that customer, they call again. And they continue to call again. They continue to get the service they desire. They know they were taken care of that night. I just don't... I want to yell and scream and stuff right now. I want to get so much off my chest. Walmart. This is that place. I've just described what that place looks like. It's inside. It's outside. It's the top of the food chain to the newest associates in the building. The culture of that company is not what it used to be. When's the last time you seen the smiley face sticker in the store? Or the smiley face logo? I don't have it anymore. I haven't seen it. I just want to say, I'm very disappointed. I'm happy in myself, and I'm proud that I took care of the customer. And yes, I could have made other decisions to take care of myself. But Walmart could have made better decisions to take care of me and take care of that customer, as well as DoorDash in this situation. Let me give you some backstory. So about 4 years ago, I was at a place in my life where I was super happy with who I was. But I wasn't happy with where I was at. Every payday, I was worried about what my bank balance looked like. Did I overdraft this payday? Did I survive with that 6 cents left in my account? Struggling to get things that I wanted, let alone the things I needed. And I didn't know what to do. So I was thinking of the successful people in my life, and that brought me to my aunt and my uncle. Now, my aunt and my uncle and myself, we don't have a great relationship. I'd say right now we probably don't really even have a relationship. I wasn't a great kid, and they were successful, so we never really saw eye to eye. And now as I've been changing and turning a leaf in my life, I have made attempts to be a part of their life, but it's what it is. We don't necessarily get along, but I have always looked up to them. They were very successful through retail. And I'm not going to give you their whole story, but they have a nice piece of property, a very valuable business inside the Bay Area of California. And they did it through retail. I got there through retail, and I was trying to think what I would do. And I went through all my options. I looked at Kmart and the grocery stores and all that stuff, and Walmart had the model that made the most sense to me. So I hit that reset switch on my life, and I started over. And I went into Walmart. Went in full steam ahead. I spent 4 years with the company, and I got a lot of great out of that. I met a lot of great people. I made a lot of great friends. I learned a really lot of cool things about people, about business, about life. I gained a lot from the company. But as the company started to change and evolve into what it is today over these 4 years, which is not a very large span of time for this company, but it was a fairly significant change. And like I already touched on, how they veered away from the people and they went towards the bottom dollar, and everything was about business, which it is a business, but they lost their integrity, which is one of their core values. The company lost its integrity. As it was losing its integrity, I was losing myself. But during these 4 years, I bought a car, I had a baby, the woman of my dreams, bought a house. The world is in a perfect place. But I'm not happy with who I am anymore. So I left. Brings me to where we're at today. I don't want to tell anyone what they think about the company. I'm just sharing my personal views and opinions. I don't want to slam them. But yesterday was a horrible experience. And I wanted to share that with everyone. So, to get kind of back on Lego theme for a second, because that is what my channel's supposed to be about, I'm going to end this on one final note. And then I'm going to leave you some inspiration before I go. That's kind of how I feel. So, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be great, actually. I'm going to be awesome. I really was hoping that I was going to yell at you guys and cuss out Walmart. But this is what it is. Thank you guys for your time. Just keep in mind, success is not a destination. Wishing every day for something doesn't count as dedication. If you want something, you got to go get it. Thank you guys. This was awesome. Thank you for allowing me to get this off your chest. I appreciate you. This isn't what my channel's content is about, but that doesn't mean that you can't support me and like and subscribe.